Thanks for joining me everyone. Well, today I'm out on a new permission. Now this is an interesting one because up to a couple of weeks ago this was a flourishing stubble field, and then something set it alight and the whole lot's been burnt flat. So this is a perfect opportunity to get on it and get that coil right close to the ground. Now the program I'm using today is going to surprise a lot of you because it's the Deus Mono. It's the Deus II I'm using, but I'm going to be using the Deus Mono program, but I'm going to be installing my sonar program. Just like the Deus One, I'm going to make the sonar program into the Deus Mono program, and I'll show you exactly how I do it at the end of the video so you can dial it in, and the next time you go out detecting it's already in your machine. So why am I using a single frequency when I've got a choice of multiple frequencies? Well, I find if I use a single frequency, I can get the machine out of shape. Just like the Deus One, as you saw, you can have it really rumbling on the ground, giving you ground feedback and iron feedback at the same time. Whereas the multi-frequency programs tend to deal with everything in-house, so you don't get that conversation I personally like on these fields. Some people like the smoothness of it all. They like everything to be dealt with inside the controller, inside the software, and I get that, but me personally, I like to have the machine rocking and rolling. Too noisy for some people, but this is how I like to run it. So that's what I'm using the single frequency mode on this field. But of course we'll have a few targets where we're flick through the factory programs and see what they sound like in multi-frequency, and I dare say they sound probably just as good, if not better, but it's the ground feedback I'm looking for, not the actual target clarity, if you get what I mean. So that's why I'm using the single frequency. So with any new permissions, I think the first thing we're going to have to do is find the iron. So let's get going and find the iron, and when I find the iron, my plan is to work that iron patch. I'm not going to deviate off it at all. Once I've found the iron, that's my spot for the day. Mineralization bar almost at the top. Can you see that? Almost at the top. Whoa, there's so much going on here. It looks like the iron's found us. I wonder if the whole field's covered in iron like this, or I'm just on a little patch. And there's a signal. This was a tiny signal. It came up at about 55. That could be the top of a pin, you know, couldn't it? What do you think? Could be. You know, there's so much iron on this field, there has to be stuff nestling in between it, and this is where the perseverance really is going to pay off. Just keep working that iron and just listen for those little high spikes in between the iron. It's got all the right hallmarks, hasn't it? It's on the top of a hill, there's pottery, there's tiles, there's iron, there's everything we want as a detectorist. So I think the rest of it is just down to pure luck. Yeah, it's going along quite nicely now. Look, we're getting some sweet feedback from that ground. Absolutely wonderful. Don't know if you can see there, that's coming up at 90, 89. Don't sound bad at all, does it? Oh. She's out, and I think it might. Oh, hang on. I think I think that's a watch. It's in a bad old way. You can see the winder at the top there. Oh well. Not very often you find a watch. Mullered. Now that's quite a soft signal, isn't it? So this would be a good time to run through the factory default programs and just see whether they get it good, bad, whatever. So here we go. Start off with the general program. Right, the general program, here we go. Reasonably strong, sensitive. General, sensitive, sensitive full tone. Should get it all about the same. Full tones, because they're all using the same frequency band, they're basically the same programs with just a few different settings. Fast, same applies, just uses a pitch audio. Listen to that, that is smashing it out. The pitch audio, that's with a square tone. Park loves that one, and the deep HC. Here we go. The only difference I make to the deep HC is with the tones. I go expert, tones, 2 tones, expert, then I just drop down 644. What I do then is run up to 881. Listen to it now. Sweet. Here guys, this is something you don't see every day of the week. Oh, dropped it. Do you know, I don't think this is anything like a coin. It's got a bit of a fuzzy edge to it. Don't know. Can't call it, can you really? Just looks like it's got some decoration on it. Like I say, could be a ring. Who knows? Quite soft when it's coming up 95 though. Oh, silver, 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 silver. What do we got there? What do we got there? Sixpence maybe? No idea. I think it's just a sixpence. Silver sixpence. Look, there you go. It's a bunhead sixpence. Hooray! Bit of silver. Result. Coming up at 52 there, look, can you see that? Get out of the sun. It's getting a bit louder. Don't know. Oh, that. Yeah. It's badly beaten up, but I'm pretty sure that is a cut half. I should really bring my glasses to these things, but yeah, I'm sure that's a little cut half, look. See it? 50, 51. Right next to the hole I just dug, look. I don't think I'm that lucky. Screamer. Well, there you go. Nice piece of foil next to a cut half. That's metal detecting for you. The highs and the lows all within 12 inches of each other. Hey, we've got Timon today from Poland. He's on vacation and he's found his very first silver coin on this field. So Timon, show us what you got, man.
There you go.
Wow. That's absolutely beautiful. Well done, my friend. So what club are you with in Poland?
SWGP, SWGP, Wrocławska Grupa Poszukiwawcza. So greetings to them and thanks for being with you.
Brilliant. Well, it's nice to see the youngsters finding the silver coins, isn't it? So good luck, my friend, and you'll be using an XP very soon. I've just had these two bits very close to each other, about a foot apart again. Interesting, but I've no idea what they are. This field's certainly keeping me busy, that's for sure. That's what it is. Looks quite delicate. I think that's Jetton. Pretty sure that's a beaten up Jetton, look. Henry Cranwinkle Nuremberg type. These conditions are absolutely perfect, aren't they? Everyone out there is thrashing through stubble this time of year. And this, wow, you could come out here in your carpet slippers and detect. Imagine what it was like all those years ago when the farmers used to burn the crops every year. They must have been glory days. Coming up at 72. Don't think it's particularly deep because it's got a little jingle with it. It's another one of those tiny round pellet things. Quite a lot in this area. So here we go, let's put the sonar program into the XP Deus II. So what we want to do now is go into the Deus Mono program, which we're in now. Menu, discrimination, hit the minus button and take the discrimination all the way down to minus 6.4. While we're in discrimination, hit the expert button, 3 tones, hit the expert button again. Tone 1's fine, 202. Press the arrow down. Tone 2 says 518. We want to mimic the 202, so we need to match that. So go all the way down to 202. Go all the way down one more to the 3rd tone, 644. That's got to go up to 881. Too far there. Okay, go round again, tone 2, and you'll see 72 written there. So we need to jump across to 72 and change the tone break down to 9. And you can see at the top there, it's scrubbing down, look. Brilliant. So let's go out of tones, let's go down, notches off, good, silencers 2, that's good enough, tones again. So let's go back into the main menu. Sensitivity, yep, let's leave that. Frequency 17, let's leave that. Iron volume, we can turn that off. Reactivity 2.5, and this is the beauty of the sonar program, because it works really well amongst iron. Reactivity at 4, and that's it. So all we do then is options, programs, save, and then save as the sonar program. So there you go, I've got the sonar program already installed here. Got so many programs. There's my saved sonar program just there. So that's all you need to do with a sonar program. Now if you did want to lower the ground balance a little bit, just go down to 88 where it says ground grab, just go down to 88, so it says 88 there in the bottom right, and you're good to go. The sonar program is an open discrimination. It runs a 2-tone, low for iron and high for good targets. It's really simple to understand. It's been used to great success with the Deus I. So good luck guys, let us know how you get on. I think it just goes to show that although we've got multi-frequency machines or multi-frequency options, we don't have to always use them. Sometimes it's quite refreshing to go onto the single frequency and just listen to all that ground feedback munching away in the background, which I personally love. But that's it. Thanks for joining me once again. I've really enjoyed your company. I'm going to sign off now and do some more detecting, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.